Carroll and Homestead face each other in the Class 6A Sectional 3 championship game.
We expect their best game just like we do from everybody at this point of the season. And it being a rivalry game and a game for the sectional championship, we expect their best game and they should expect our best game.
We're going to get their best shot. Obviously, we're rivals as well, so that just amps it up even more. But we're going to amp it up as well. So we're going to match their intensity level and just come out, play fast, physical, and look to go 1-0 this week.
The Spartans are now 10-0 and coming off an overtime win against Noblesville. Homestead did give up 229 rushing yards, but they held quarterback Alex Zavok to 42% passing and 32 yards total.
It means a lot to be able to go down to Indy, beat a decent Indy team. They played a really well-executed game on Friday. We were able to come out with the win. That's what's most important.
The Chrargers are 7-3 and are coming off a first-round win against Snider, a game where sophomore QB Jeff Becker threw for 324 yards and 5 touchdown passes, both of which were career highs. He's had a great season as a whole, averaging 185 yards per game and throwing 19 touchdown passes on the year.
As a sophomore, Jeff continues to improve, continues to grow, continues to be a leader within our program, continues to understand the offense, continues to be better every week, and we're fortunate to continue to play. And you know, Jeff's one of those members of the offensive side that's affording us the opportunity to continue to play.
In addition to Becker, several playmakers have contributed to the Chargers' success on offense, with Leighton Mitchell, Mason Englert, and Eddie Bransfield as the team's top receivers, and with Becker and Evan Harris as the team's leading rushers. The Chargers did move the ball well offensively in the regular season game against Homestead, but are still hoping for different results this time around.
We moved the ball up and down the field last time we played them. We just had to finish when we got in the red zone, so that's something we're looking to improve this week. I don't see an issue in anything that we did last time. We just had a few second down and longs that we need to limit and a few turnovers that we need to limit, and we'll be fine.
They'll be going against a Homestead defense that's held 5 of its opponents to 1 score or less. The Spartans have had several different players contribute. Linemen Bryce Raber and Matt Miller have combined for 9.5 sacks. Linebackers Luke Palmer, Cam Rogers, and Nick Martin are the top tacklers. And Jake Archbold and Donovan Leonard have been key contributors in the secondary. It's a group that understands the importance of playing together as a unit on defense.
This group bought into that early on, and they've done a good job of playing for each other and playing with each other and trusting each other the whole season. And it's made a difference as we've played pretty good defense so far this year.
Spartans leading rusher Braden Hardwick suffered an injury against Carroll in the regular season. He is out for the year. In his absence, Ryan Burton and Tyler Burris have filled in the running game. Burton has averaged over 6 yards per carry, and Burris has averaged over 3 yards per carry.
Both those guys have done a good job, and so we're pleased with them, and they're continuing to get better each week and getting more comfortable with that spot, so it's been good.
Luke Goody remains the SAC's leading passer, and he has a wealth of productive receivers at his disposal. 6'4" wideout Jared Kistler is the leading target, averaging 59 yards per game, while Jake Archbold, Griffin Little, and Cam Rogers have also averaged over 50 yards per game apiece.
Like I tell a lot of people, it's easy to be quarterback when your target's always open. Every play that we run, I feel like that it's open, and those guys do a great job, obviously. Every single one can beat someone in coverage, and it's really fun to play with them.
Though Homestead's offense presents challenges, Carroll's defense has been a force to be reckoned with. In 6 of their games, they held opponents to 2 scores or less. 3 of those games were shutouts. Going into the Homestead game, the Chargers are focused on limiting big plays.
We felt like during the regular season they were able to get those big plays and run all over us, and we hope to stop that as a D-line. We need to step up, and we need to reset the line of scrimmage, and we just can't let them get comfortable back there.
Like Homestead, Carroll's defense has played great as a unit. Linemen Larry Seibel and Matt Ottenweller have combined for 30 tackles for loss, and defensive backs Lincoln Lance, Ray Volmer, and Tucker Steele have helped lead the way in the secondary.
It's really good, having the whole defense work as one, work together, and, we each do our own part, don't try to do the other person's job. So, we rely on one another and trust in one another and have confidence, and, it's really worked out for us this season.
The regular season game had a 1-score margin going into halftime, but Homestead pulled away in the second half, winning 42-15. This time around, whoever wins will play either Carmel or Westfield in regionals. This is Thad Goff for Summit City Sports. The Chargers and the Spartans kick off at 7 p.m. tomorrow night at Homestead High School.
Here's Becker, he's open, he throws into the end zone, and give that man 6 points!
Touchdown pass. Tries his way, inside tackle, he's got some room, still on his feet, he's grinding, he's down at the 40, he's down at the 50, gets into Dwenger territory, and finally wrangled out of bounds by the safety.
If not for Patrick Finley, that's a touchdown run by Braden Hardwick.